brings you here tonight? Since there are very few of us, why don't we just kind of like start talking? Where are you calling from, and what would you like to walk away with? Cecilia, go ahead, please.
Okay, I'm in Washington D.C. And I'm sort of looking to do a career change, maybe something that post retirement type career that would still be rewarding and bring in a little bit of money, but have something nice to do, right?
Okay, Washington, D.C., welcome. So what would you like to take away from this evening?
Well, I did see the things about, starting your own business and those kind of things. And so that's what I'm mostly interested in, I think.
Okay. All right. All right. Welcome, Neil and Deborah. Deborah, would you like, Neil, welcome. We're just going around the room and tell us where you're hailing from and what you'd like to get out of the evening. So now we have Neil and Deborah. Who would like to go next?
I'll go, I guess, if no one else do. I'm from East Lansing, Michigan, and I'm just trying to find new ways, different strategies to land positions. That's what I'm looking for. I seem to be whatever I'm trying just doesn't seem to pan out. So I'm looking for new suggestions.
Right, new suggestions. All right. Might coaching be one of those suggestions?
Could be, though I've gone through that and I don't know if I can learn any more. It just seems to be, I don't know. I don't know. At this point, I'm just a little confused as to why things are happening the way they are. Is it age? Is it lack of experience? Just not sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Deborah, would we hear from you? And by the way, feel free to show your face. We are such a small group. I will not get confused, I promise you, if we show all of our faces.
Deborah's audio sometimes works and sometimes doesn't, so we'll give her a minute. And if not, then Deborah, feel free to write in the chat as well if your audio is giving you any trouble.
Okay. All right. Okay, so at this point, if you're okay with it, let me go through the prepared things that I've done just to talk a little bit about possibilities for you to consider. And then we'll go into a Q&A, and if we have time, we'll go into a coaching demo if you're willing to participate. Is that good? Yeah, okay, all right. Allow me to share screen. All right. All right, what is coaching? That's what I do. This is the topic of the night. So coaching, just very broadly, is a partnership between you and a certified coach to work on an issue that will help you become better at XYZ. And usually when we become better at something, we're able to overcome something else, right? It is a confidential relationship, honest and collaborative. Honest in the sense that if something is not working for you, you need to let your coach know and know that your coach will do the same for you. And that's how we can get to be collaborative. It's confidential in the sense that the coach will not be able to share anything that has that you guys have talked about, that we have talked about with anybody else. The only time we can break confidentiality is when the client is about to hurt themselves or somebody else, right? And in my years of coaching, I have not seen that happen. So the collaborative coaching relationship is a safe space that is not always comfortable. So it's not like all of a sudden you and your coach meet and then 5 minutes later you are in a safe space. You guys have to build that space together. What does safe space mean for you? What does it mean for the coach? You co-create that space, and then you agree on how can we always be in this safe space? What is okay to do, what's not okay to do? Now, when I say it's not always comfortable, it's because you hired your coach to help you see something that you haven't seen before. And that can be uncomfortable, all right? Coaching can happen one-on-one or in a team. And I love working one-on-one with people, but when that person leads a team, I love to work with that team. Because you know what? I can help the person grow as much as I can. And when that person goes back to that team can be a family, can be their siblings, they lapse back into the habitual things that I have always known to do because the environment and the dynamics somehow make them feel that this is how they can be, right? And so I love working with teams. A coaching session, a coaching relationship can also include an assessment tool. So one of my managers asked me, Han, can you go and talk with my team confidentially to help me find out how come it is that we talk and talk and talk and we keep doing the same thing. The same thing happens all over again, every time, right? So by talking, by having interviews with his staff, I was able to kind of like pull out things that they're more comfortable saying in private than in a public place, like in a team meeting. So that is what coaching is a partnership between you and a certified coach to do whatever you need to do, to find new perspective, to find new solutions. And because that is what it is, we must always include a way to measure progress, because otherwise we'll never know whether it's working or not.